work. Shut up is a curse word, bro.
I mean, good.
You might want to check yourself.
Shut the hole.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm just saying, hey, they come up on some money. It's like, yo, we got some money. No, we gotta do the right thing and try to find the owner of this money. Like, God damn, mama, like we broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? You got me and you got me and JJ sleeping in the fold out couch in the front of the goddamn room. You know what I'm saying? Forever. JJ like 35. And but it's cool because your high sense of morality is there, and we've got Black Jesus still. And as long as Michael can still say he believes in Jesus, everything's cool.
This dude is like Richard Gere's character in Pretty Woman. He don't build jack. He just comes in and does what he does. There's a difference.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome everyone to a brand new spanking episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man Ruben up in the house, trying to bless your ears with a whole bunch of craziness so you can laugh and you might mess around and learn something too. And of course, with me is my boy AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
What's going on? Unfortunately, there will be no more B tonight. He is doing something else. So we will not have him.
He's not in places unknown. He's just doing something else.
He's just doing something else.
So he doesn't think we're important. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. He is not. He is forced to do something else.
Understood.
So it's not like
wait a minute. This is Father's Day. This is the one day we're not forced to do anything. Correct?
Well, first of all, I don't know about this we because I don't fall into that category.
Well, I don't either. But I'm just saying.
Well, technically, you do.
No.
I mean, you stepdaddy.
Oh my God! If I said that to our kids, man, please.
Well, you at least grand stepdaddy.
Got to be a stepdad first.
I mean, but you wouldn't call the kids. You that's different. But you are. I mean, mom's Gigi. You could be Pappy, but that'd be real jacked up.
Why would Pappy be jacked up? Pappy's kind of cool.
You like Pappy? I don't remember any black granddads being called Pappy, though. That sounds kind of disrespectful.
Well, I don't remember any white grandmas being called Mimi, but that seems to be very popular.
I mean, I don't know nothing about that. So
well, I'm just saying.
I've heard Gigi before. I've heard G-Ma. I heard all the iterations of grandma. I mean, I had Big Mama. I mean, so like, I don't know. I mean, I've only known Big Mama and Grandmama.
Now, would you consider Big Mama exclusively from the black community? Do we own that?
Yes.
Well, actually, my wife says no. My wife says we don't own it.
I mean,
hold up. She's saying something. What?
What's she saying?
Wow, her dad's grandmother was Big Mama. How about that?
I mean, that's news.
They out here misappropriating everything.
I know, right? We can't have shit.
I am trying to get divorced right now. You should never, ever, ever defy your wife. That's terrible. I should have done that.
Damn, we can't have shit. However, did you see the video I sent you? Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I didn't. I saw it after the fact. So what was going on there?
So, the video had these this one guy, he was watching, and I guess this boy and this girl were black. I guess they were doing an IG post.
Okay.
Talking about, we so happy together, yada, 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 and it doesn't matter if he's my brother.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah. And then the white woman comes out, we can't have shit.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's hilarious,
I was
bro.
weak. I was like,
they stole incest from us.
First of all, she looked like she mixed anyway. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But nah, man, y'all can keep that shit.
Hey
Never.
man, if
Never.
they misappropriate from us, then we can misappropriate from them. How
But
about
there's
that?
certain things. I mean, we got to pick and choose, man.
What you talking about?
We can't. We don't need to choose that shit. They can keep that.
Well, I thought the first thing was just getting your foot in the door, then you can be picky. No?
Not there. Can we get our foot in the door somewhere else?
Hey man, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Like, shit.
I mean, they kind of have it on lock, man. We gotta come on, man.
Nah, we don't got to do shit with that.
Oh, you know what? I got a question. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my business in the street.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna put my business all the way in the street.
You about to get divorced tonight?
Man, I'm just saying, man. I'm saying all kinds of things. Look, have you ever had a crush on your cousins before? Any of your cousins before?
No,
Are you serious, bro?
I'm so serious.
You're not human, man.
No, fuck that. No.
You've never had a crush on any one of our
No.
cousins before, or any one of your
No.
cousins on the other side.
No,
Dude, I named 2 off the top of my head.
man, and you need to keep that shit to yourself.
What do you mean?
No, I don't even know shit about it.
Come on, man. You got this is
Especially
part
if
of
it's
the
our
show.
side.
This is part of the
Especially
show.
No, if it's our side, I don't want to know nothing about it. If it's your daddy's side, I don't know them anyway.
Come on, man.
No, oh hell no, no. Nah, man, shit.
It's a harmless crush.
Nope.
I understood they were my cousins. I'm just saying.
There's-
Some women that I'm related to have qualities.
Look, man, just
What?
because some women related to could be considered in a very veil screen could be considered attractive to other people, that does not mean that I need to sit there and look at them as such.
God.
No, hell to the no.
Man.
No. This is not West Virginia. F that.
It doesn't have to be West Virginia.
You're right.
Actually,
It could be North
actually,
Carolina
you-
and Kentucky, but it ain't none of that.
Stop it. Stop it.
What do you mean? They marrying kids, man. I mean, that's just as bad.
Man.
It has been documented on this show that
About
some people from some places in the South be marrying kids.
That's true. And that's North Carolina. I remember that episode.
And
well.
Kentucky, because Kentucky drive to North Carolina because the shit's
True.
legal in Carolina.
True.
So does Tennessee, apparently.
But that's not what I'm. See, you're making something that's innocent creepy.
Nah, man, it's creep. That shit's
It's
creepy.
not creepy.
Incest is creepy.
It's not incest,
I mean, if you think
All
your
I-
cousin is hot, that is creepy.
dude.
Dude,
All I said was,
dude.
have you ever had a crush on any one of your cousins? You said no, and that's fine.
I said, hell no.
Okay.
I hear
Never
what you're
mind.
saying. I hear what you're saying.
Some people don't have these feelings, apparently. Okay, have you ever had a crush on an auntie before? So if it's family, you just don't, just nothing. Okay, never mind.
Hell no.
Never mind.
Nah, man. Nah, I can't.
Okay.
I can't mentally wrap my head around that.
There's nothing to
just
wrap your
can't.
head around. It's just like you look at somebody and it's like, hey, I really like that about her, or I really like that about her, or whatever it is. Or if you're female, it's like, I really like that about him, or whatever. You kind of crush on it a little bit because it's a quality that you like. And it's just like, yeah, we cousins, whatever. Keep it moving. But I remember that, and I'm going to take it with me as I go on in life.
I mean, yeah, you could be like, yeah, I mean, I like my wife to be that quality. A crush? No. It nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
okay. I'm gonna let it go because some people are pearl clutching. I'm not
No,
gonna name
some
the
people
name.
I'm just like, what the hell wrong with you?
You'd be amazed how many people won't say that.
And that's the scary part. And that
Well,
is
it's
exactly the
this
scary
is a
part.
horror movie that's happening, sir. Because I promise you, there are a lot of people out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and actually I'll give you 10% plus 10% of the people who will say what you said and lie because they have had a crush on family members, but they don't want the embarrassment. Plain and simple.
I just don't know how it gets there. I mean,
Dude,
I hear you. Like you might walk into the family reunion,
Mhm.
and then but there are some people. There are some people in the family who will literally be like, "Yo, man, she fine," and I'm just like, "That's your cousin." Like, I'm the person who's like, "Yo, that's your cousin." What is wrong with you?
And I understand that, but what I'm telling you is there are members of our family
Yeah,
that I have gained. Like I have like looked at them and said, you know what, that's a great quality, or she's really attractive,
But
or
those are
something like
different.
that. And I carried it into my marriage because it's like that was something that I really liked and I never let it go. And there's a reason why I didn't.
But nah, man, that's different from yo, man. Like if she's like, yo, man, you know what? I want my wife or significant other people to do something like that. That's different than being like, yo, I got a crush on that. I would bang
Well,
that.
it's kind of the one and the same, bro.
There's
There's no
I
way in the
disagree.
world. No, wait a minute. Hear me out. There is no way at a certain age. There's no way that you can look at the opposite sex and go, I really, really like that and not feel something. I find that hard to believe that you can divorce the two. I mean, like I said before, I have no intention of going through with anything, but I'm not going to sit here and sad and feel a little something or whatever it was, because it's like, you know, I really like that about this person. So, and again, these are qualities that I have taken through my life and just put in my hip pocket, and they all, you know, culminated into the woman I'm married to now, which walks on freaking water. And I'm telling you,
great.
You cannot say you don't have a little crush and then take that quality or whatever it is you saw.
I can say that
in a romantic relationship.
I can say it because I believe they're two different things.
Oh my God.
I just do, man. I mean,
whatever,
and you know what? I'm not gonna shit on those who feel as way as you do. I'm just not. I'm not gonna do that. You know what? I think I did, but I'm gonna take my shit back.
No, don't take it back because I understand you. What I'm telling you is
I can't do that, man.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to. Only thing I'm saying is I think both sides of my family, including the one we share, have some very beautiful, kind people. Plain and simple. You have some very resourceful women out there, a lot of qualities that I really enjoy, and I never let it go. I took it right into how I judged women all the way to I do. I promise you I did.
And I think I don't have necessarily a problem with that part. Like that's what it is.
I know you just have the part with me. You have a problem with the part where I said I'm crushing on somebody.
Yeah, like feelings and shit. Like no,
it's not really like I gotta marry. It's not like that, bro. But
nah, man, it's not even. I don't even need to be like I wanna lay down with them. Like I don't even now. Hell to the no.
Man, you act like I'm singing R. Kelly songs in my head when I see these people. No,
12 play.
No, we're not doing that, bro. Now you made it creepy, man. You made it creepy.
Cause it should be creepy. It should be creepy.
You know what, bro? I bet you Mo B would agree with you too.
Agree with me? Oh, you best believe that. Cause I don't know, man. Cause the problem is like, cause I guess for me, like, I would get weird if. All right, David. I would get weird if, like.
I think David Tiny King kind of sums it up.
Well, it's not feelings.
What I'm calling a crush, he's calling admiration.
Yeah. I think. Sorry. I think the words that you use.
Well, still for me, admiration is I don't really. Maybe I should call it something else, but because the qualities are romantic qualities, like I said before. These are qualities that it's like, okay, romantic this qualities. Is something that I have to have going forward.
Like what?
Like the biggest thing, like I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name names.
No, you don't got to name names, but I'm talking about the actual
quality. My biggest thing is kindness and loyalty.
Well, yeah, and I think
those are the biggest things.
And I think the word crush you're using is not what you want to use. I think you want to use admiration. I think that's fair because when you say the word crush, it's like, oh my God, when she steps into a room, I like my heart.
No, well, actually, no. This is something I'm going to share this with you. I'm not going to name names, but I get to.
I'm not looking to change my family. We're not dynamic on this show like that,
dude. You know what? I should just say it and just watch you pro class anyway, and make the family reunion like really, really awkward.
So well.
But anyway, look, I remember talking to a cousin of mine going, dude, I promise you, if so-and-so was not my cousin, it would be all over but the crying, sir. I promise you it would. Because this person is fine as she wanted to be. And that was when I was a kid, And I didn't realize, and I told Lauren this when we first started dating. I didn't realize that it was okay for me to like pretty. I didn't. I thought I had to not like pretty because women told me I shouldn't like pretty.
Like pretty?
Yeah, because it's like if you like really beautiful women, other women have a problem with that. And what I've noticed is usually they're not very attractive women.
I mean, they're hating that hate.
Well,
hating
yeah,
that.
but it took me a long time to understand that. It did. So for me, you know, it's a matter of fact. It's like it's not like that I'm going to approach my cousin and be like, "Girl, what you doing? Your fine self." No, I wouldn't like that. But yo, we would be talking, and this is going both ways, coming and going. We're talking about this, going, yeah, she fine. I don't care what nobody say. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't anything like that. It was just like this particular person is beautiful. But what I realized as I got a little older was it wasn't the beauty that I was concentrating on as much as it was the inner beauty. And then the beauty, I couldn't stand it. It was like, okay, this is what I want. But I didn't accept it until I was in my 40s. And then I got the mother load, you know, which I married. So it's just like, but I'm telling you, man, sometimes it was a real crush. It was not admiration. Now, was I gonna, like I said before, was I gonna approach this person and say, whatever, ain't nobody gonna know, you know, whatever? No, that's crazy because in the end, I agree with you. Girl, you my cousin. What's wrong with you? But you fine though. Because I remember going, man, looking at her in the face and talking to her, and it's just like, you know, you just hit puberty, so it's like you see life differently, and you see women differently. It doesn't matter which woman it is, and it's just like, fine, well, do that. What? Like that's okay. Just saying. See, look, David Tiny King, me too, bro. I got some sexy ass cousins. I'm just saying, just because they're your cousin doesn't divorce them from being beautiful and attractive to you. But anyway, at the end of the day, I understand you trying to make this creepy, but I'm just saying.
How am I trying to make this creepy?
No, because you're putting it, you kind of taking it where it's not supposed to go sometimes.
Okay, when you use a term like crush,
I understand. Look, like I said,
I think the word you used was incorrect.
I realize what you're saying, and I understand you, and from that perspective, I agree. Okay. However, it was what it was. Sometimes it was like David Tiny King said, which admiration does fit, because sometimes I would look at one of our cousins or one of my cousins and go, I really, really like her as a person. Just like I really like her. Because like with your cousins, do you really like your cousins for real? Sometimes no. But because you've grown up with these people, you really don't understand the difference. It's like, that's my cousin, whatever.
No, I understand. There's some cousins I don't talk to. F that.
Okay, well, I don't have that experience. It took me a while to say, you kind of jacked up. I don't like you. You know, it took me a while to really say that out loud. So it's just like, you know, you grow up with these people, you don't really judge them like the general public. So it's just like, you know, just saying, man, it's just kind of like, hey, look, kind of fine, but you know, because
I know David out there talking about I'm making it creepy. I'm really not making it creepy. I just need I needed a better word.
Look, man,
used.
admiration.
Admiration is a great word, but all I'm saying is, if the first thing you say to me, yo, man, I had a crush on some of my cousins, what do you expect me to take that shit?
Well, it's just you, because I have had conversations with other male cousins, and we were in complete agreement at every level.
Just because they don't tell you the truth like I tell you the truth.
No, that's a version of the truth.
I mean, my thing.
I mean, nothing. That's a version of the truth, because, like, well, see, I can't name names, but I got a few. I got a few family members. Okay, and I'm like, yo, I ain't mad at you.
Oh my God!
Because I told Lauren that once. I said, "Girl, if we was cousins, it'd be over with. Don't even worry about it. We just would be in jail. I mean, jail.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if they send incest to people that commit incest to jail, I mean, we'll be in jail.
First of all, they got the wonderful whites of West Virginia. That's all I got to say on that. So that's something in itself. But I mean, look, man. Hey, you do you.
I knew it.
You do you. I'll go sit over here and just look like this and just be whatever. Because
So like Moco Cowboy, this is a very important question. How old were you at the time? I was like between 10 and 15. And that's important. Like I said before, it's like when you're just turning over as a human being. It's just like one day a girl touches you or whatever it is, like, ew, I need a cootie shot. The very next week it's like, girl, what's your number? Can I call you? Can we meet at the playground? You know, hey, let's go to the mall, girl. I'm just saying, it just changes, and then you see women differently, or you see men differently, or boys differently.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just letting you know, Moco Cowboy's question is very, very important.
No.
How old were you at the time? Because see, I could see it being a little creepy if I said, Auntie fine, and I'm like 45, bro. That's a problem.
First of all, like real talk. Let's we gonna put it out there. Look, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. He wants to be called David, Dave, or Tiny.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was saying the whole thing.
Yeah. Look, I'll just say it like this, man. It I will say that it probably does happen quite a bit in the black community where we think about that as far as because you see it, you got your drunk uncle who be saying all the crazy shit to the young girl, knowing full well that they share the same blood and shit, and you shouldn't be doing that, and that's creepy as hell, and I get that. So look, the only thing I'll say is this: I'll just say, look, man, I'm not oblivious to the fact that may happen, but I'm more like, there's some shit you just need to keep to yourself.
Understood.
And I'm not speaking on you particularly, but like, I would never, ever, ever be like in a family reunion setting, or even tell you, yo, man, because of such and such, you look fine today. First of all, I can't make my mouth to say that shit, like to family. Now, if it's
you can't make your mouth.
I can't make my mouth to say that shit out loud. Now, like, I wouldn't even do that with like in-laws. I don't think I can do that with in-laws because that's still because you're talking about somebody's wife did, and you know that's just slip the slope as it is. So yeah, man, hey, look, there are other people who are a little bit more brazen than me on that respect, and that's good for you. Never in life you will never ever in this world hear anything like that coming out of my mouth, because
Understood.
even if I did think it, I ain't telling nobody because that shit's weird, and that's just that's just and that's when I saw that video, and she was like, "We're happy. It doesn't matter if he's my brother." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, "Bitch, what you?" And
I watched it like 3 or 4 times to make sure that she said or they said what I thought they did.
And his ass didn't say nothing. Why? Because he know better. Because that, you know what it told me? She instigated that bullshit. Like,
oh, KB Yako at 25. I mean, if you from a fine family, then it's just real talk. This is what I'm talking about.
But that's just because it's real talk, that don't mean you speak on it,
Man.
in public.
Well, public has context. I'm not going to name names on the show, but if you
Please
and I are
don't.
talking, I'm going to tell you. So and so, bro. So and so, whatever.
And if it's just me and you having a conversation with nobody around, I'm going to look at you a certain way and I'm going to keep it pushing. Because maybe
Why you got to give me the side eye? Keep it pushing.
Because maybe you need to voice that, and that's fine. And I'm going to allow you to voice that. But I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not saying you can't tell me nothing. All I'm saying is, you're going to get this. All right. And whatever you just said is going about the other. And I'm never going to remember that shit. Because
you're not going to remember. I don't think you'll forget this.
Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to forget that.
Exactly.
And I'll look at that person very differently from now on. Unfortunately. And I'm going to try my best not to go down that route.
Let's see. That's why I didn't name names. Because see, now you can't look at
Nah,
anybody.
hell no, don't name names.
Bro.
No, I don't want it. Look,
Give me
man,
anybody.
I don't care. Let's just put it out there. I don't care. I love my family
Look at
Who they are.
Tidy said, if you tell me, I'm gonna wonder if she's single. Oh my god.
Because look, man. Because here's the thing with that. We're gonna put it out there. Because if you're willing to say that, then you have basically said, you know what? I'm a couple steps from making a step like that. And no. If you're willing to say that out loud, then you're willing to at least take a step. And might, in the right circumstance, you might even check it out.
I don't agree because we all have feelings, and it's just like if feelings of anger. Man, that dude did something to me. If I had a gun, I'd shoot him in the face. Of course, I wouldn't shoot him in the face.
Depends.
But I'm angry and I said something.
I don't know. Some people I'd probably shoot in the face. I ain't gonna front. If I said something like that, that means you've approached to. I have thought about it at least once.
Look, man. All I'm saying is, it's innocent, bro. It's not all that. It's just not. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing one of those real things out there. Has anybody ever had a crush on a cousin? Because I know for a fact, even though I can't prove it, I know for a fact any male member of my wife's family, that's the first, second cousin, looked at her and was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?"
You said your wife's family?
Huh?
You said your wife's family?
Yeah, like her cousins that she grew up with.
They looked at her?
I'm sure they did. There's no way in the world you don't look at her and be like, "Man, y'all, okay."
And how did we start this off already? I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
is so over. This is so over.
I mean, fourth and fifth cousins, man. First of all,
now see,
you're asking for it. You go a little too deep. Like, if the fact you got to go back to fourth, like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest. If my mom was like, you were kidding to her because of such, you are automatically off limits. And I don't care if you fourth, fifth, 12th cousin. I don't want anything to do with that, man.
Look, hey, you might want to stay away from ancestry.com.
I mean, hell yeah, yo, bro.
Oh my God. Could you imagine meeting the woman of your dreams and then y'all randomly get our ancestry and find out y'all related?
I'm real talk, huge fear. Huge fear.
You better know who you dealing with. See, that's the other question. Here's the follow-up question. Okay, here's the follow-up question. This is over after this because we got a show to get through.
I mean, yeah.
If you met the love of your life, take me for instance. I mean, no, you can't take me because that's just not fair. We're gonna take like Mo B. Could you imagine if he and Winter were related like way down the line and they didn't know about it, and they've built this life together, this wonderful life together, and then come to find out they're related, bro? What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
If I was him?
Yeah, if you were him, what would you do? You met this woman, you built this life. I mean, you're 2 kids in. This is a life right now.
So first of all, the kids came out healthy. So okay, that's cool. We got to see who knows, man. But some people might have to get off, man.
Man, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, we've been doing this, whatever. I would not care. I'd be like, what's up, cuz? And keep it moving.
Look, man. Look, man. All I'm gonna say is this.
Okay.
AG.
Yes.
The most awesome thing about our lives is
Yes.
we did not live in either Sussex or Southampton County.
Truth.
Because my mom's from Southampton County, my dad's from Sussex.
Yes.
We kidding a whole bunch of damn people around there.
We really are.
And
I mean, actually, there's some of my dad's side that has some stuff going on with our side.
I mean,
and that's all the way from Gates County, North Kakalaki.
Bruh, we gotta talk after the show.
I'm telling you.
So I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tiny was like, throw away the report.
I mean,
it's some accidental incest going on in everybody's family, bro.
Man, and I'm gonna say it.
Especially we're descendants of slaves that got sold and whatever, and we don't know who's who because they didn't really keep records like that, dude.
And that's why you don't have to worry about who you marry at all.
We all going to hell.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Hey, yo, when she hear this, man,
We
she gonna be like, "Oh my
Lord,
god,
forgive me for my sins.
that's what
I
it is,
didn't
man.
know.
It's what it
I
is."
didn't know.
Yo, I mean, let's just be real, man. That might have been one of the safest moves you ever made in your life.
Yeah. Oh my God. Where is this show gone? What have I done?
I don't know. This shit your fault.
I know, right? Last week was you. This is me. I'm sorry.
What? David, have your Waverly, bro. Yeah, man. I don't be messing around there no either, man. Look, my rule is very. I know what you're talking about because Sussex. Yeah. There's we allergic. We
That was a great word. Allergic.
I mean, I'm allergic to anything women in Sussex. I don't know who you are.
Man.
Once again, I love my family. I think I need to say
But
that.
not like that.
Not hell no, not like that. Okay.
All right, man.
Man.
I didn't mean to hijack the show.
Man,
I just
it's
thought
all
it
right,
was,
man.
it was a neat question to ask, and apparently it was because you started.
Woo. This is the first show we ever talked about some incest. Oh shit!
No, not the first show.
With
But-
us.
Like personally, yes.
Yeah, personally.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You got real talk. Hit it with us, man. Hit
I
me with the
mean,
real talk.
Oh,
Now we
shit.
just had some real talk. You
I
want to
know.
do some more, or you want to
I
just jump to John Morant?
No, we gonna. Well, John Morant's part of the real talk, man.
Okay.
Because like everybody, man, this is. And I'm gonna be honest. Like, I understand the NBA union got to say what they got to say. I understand you got to put out you got to protect your people, bro. I mean, this dude had 3 incidents. I mean, first of all, he's had 2 incidents with this gun situation. Real or not, real or not. Damn, they deleted your comment, Dave.
What comment got deleted?
Oh man, Facebook will delete your shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
that means he said some shit
And warned me. Oh my goodness.
We ain't never had that on the show. That's new.
For real.
I kind of want to see what it is now.
It was probably one of the ones that's still up here.
I don't know. But yeah, man, they gave him 25 games, man. And of course the NBA union's like pissed off, and I'm just like, for what? Like, I'm sick of y'all giving these guys like the soft carpet treatment. I mean, look, man, eventually you have to be responsible, not as a face of the NBA, but a face for your family. You got a daughter, bro. Like, you got kids. Like, you got kids, man. And you out here, whether you're doing this dumb shit or not, you making it look like you want to be doing some dumb shit. What are we doing? Like, you lost like $300 million, bro, off of showing whether the gun was real or fake, because he made another video showing that the gun was fake and it lit some candles. Yeah, that helps your case out, you dumbass. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. And I understand, man. A lot of people just like, well, 25 games is too much. They did 25 games because you have to play a certain number of games to you have to do a certain number of games to make all NBA. And if you
That's
make
where you
all
just have
NBA,
the
that's where the
Supermax
money.
deal.
Exactly. So he lost 30 mil because he couldn't do that. And it's like, I'm over
30
it,
million,
man.
300 million.
Well, he lost 30 mil because he had a contract right now.
Mhm.
If he'd have made all NBA team this year, that
Oh,
joint
yeah,
would have
the
jumped up
bonus.
$30
Yeah,
million.
yeah. Right.
But he didn't. So it's sorry, it's only 194 instead of like 220. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, why? I don't understand why perpetrating is more important than just doing your job. So nah, man, all these people out here mad about it, man. Yo, that's a 25 games. I'm good with that. And if he fucks around and do something else stupid, give him another 25. Make him lose money, man, because dumb shit costs. And that's what they're trying to tell people. Dumb shit costs. Because let's be real, AG, if we did some dumb shit at work and we get suspended, we either get fired or suspended without pay.
Truth.
You know, and I mean, shit, we ain't making millions of dollars
No.
and shit. So it's like, yeah, man, nah, fuck that. Like, I, you know, I'm not saying I hope anybody drop you because I don't. But guess what? I would say, I mean, you need to do all the research you can on Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant lost everything. He damn near lost his wife until he gave her some $50 million ring.
No, it's 4.
$4 million.
Yes.
I mean, shit.
Still, that's a lot of cash.
Yeah, exactly. Because he lost all his dealers.
He did.
And
I mean, he
then-
was wealthy to start with, but when McDonald's drops you, you're a problem.
I mean, Sprite dropped him like he had shit
No,
for
he
like
did.
4
He lost it
years.
all.
And he
Lost
got it
it all.
all back. And yo, that doesn't happen to everybody. So all these people out here talking about John Morant, blah 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 blah. Hey, that's not too long. Why are we babying this motherfucker? Like, hey, T Morant, hey, Daddy, Happy Father's Day. How about you tell your son stop doing dumb shit? Maybe, I mean, look, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say you can't hang around certain people. Hell, one of his boys got banned from the arena.
Wow.
I don't know what message needs to be sent to you that if your boy got banned from the arena, he could never come back. What these people are trying to tell you something, you know? And then, of course, the first Instagram was you. The second was your boy. Hey, man, what kind of boy is that?
Well,
Doing-
that's not
putting
true
that
because
out.
as soon as he whipped it out, he tried to stop the video. In fact, he did. But by the time he hit stop, the gun was already out.
Instagram,
exactly
yeah,
true.
but Instagram Live, whatever would make you think. I mean, why go live? How
Because
about
he
do a
wanted-
video?
That's what he wanted to do, sir.
Well, yeah, but guess what? His boy cost him $300 million.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. This is my take on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think he got 25 games because he lied to David Silver.
Well, that too.
He had a meeting with Adam Silver. And apparently it was like basically like when you tell your parents I'll never do it again, whatever, all things are forgiven. And they expect you to do things differently. Then you do the same thing, plus little incidents in between. Just want to put that out there. And then you do the very same thing again, the very same way.
I mean, you can
Man,
say the
that
whole.
dude felt betrayed, bro. He was like, oh, so it's like that? Okay, let me hit you with it. 25 games, no pay.
Yeah.
So you can't just lie to your boss, man. You can't lie to your wife. You can't lie to people and just, you can't lie to people, man.
Nah,
And if you do, no, let me take that back. You can lie to people
just don't
and
be
they
getting
can
caught.
respond. They can respond. So the best thing you can do is work on your game, stay in shape, and when your 25 game suspension is lifted, ball out and keep it pushing.
But also there's stipulations. And the stipulations have to be met too. And you know what? A lot of people are mad about stipulations. I'm sorry. It's wrong for him to come out with work with the NBA and come out with some no gun shit. I mean, PSAs. I'm sorry. What's wrong with that?
Well,
Like,
it's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you could, as an entity and a governing body, sometimes you can turn this into a lynching with no rope too. I understand where you're coming from. I do.
And I'm
but-
not saying that's not what this was. I'm not saying that.
But I mean, when you do stuff, this is the position you put yourself in to where you
Exactly.
can't defend yourself and people treat you in a kind of way. And what you going to say?
Exactly. And he said again, I'm gonna do better. Man, it's not about what you say, bro.
Let me see what you
It's
do.
about what you do. There's nothing wrong with you having a gun at your house to protect yourself. You know what? That's just like the other day. Actually, it was this morning. Last night, the coach for West Virginia men's
Ooh,
basketball
DUI. Ooh.
DUI, he resigned.
Automatic. Yes. Did it on his own.
Well, I mean, they were gonna fire his ass. So
I
like,
realize that, but he still did it on his
Yeah.
own.
I mean, bro, and I was just like, because I was talking to Mob yesterday. I was like, look, man, I understand if you poor like me, but bro, you making like $3 million a year.
He's got a lot to lose. Absolutely. Or he's
Ubers?
lost it now.
I mean, Uber. I mean,
matter.
why are you driving? Why are you driving after
Because
you're
that's the
drinking?
look. That's the decision he wanted to make,
Yeah,
or
that's the
felt like he had to make.
that invisible shit. And it's just like we all talk about players with that. Coaches got that dumb shit too. And it's just like, look, bro, you can't do it. And I understand, man. Like I understand why Kobe really didn't drive a lot. He never did. But it's one of those things. Look, man, if your bank account has anything over $500,000 in it, I'm just being honest, you should never drive anywhere that you know you're drinking. And honestly, if you pull like me, if you're driving somewhere, you probably shouldn't be drinking while you're there because you gotta get home. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. You could have called anybody come get your ass, and you just said, "Well, I'm gonna drive home. I'm not drunk." And then, more importantly, nobody there said you were drunk. And it's just, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. And I feel bad for him for a little bit, but then the other part is, you did this shit to yourself. I had a coworker, man. He had a couple DUIs. They put a breathalyzer in his shit.
Yeah, yeah. You can't start your car without it.
Yeah. So if you breathe alcohol in it, sorry about your luck. There's one time he asked another dude to breathe into his breathalyzer so he can start his truck, and dude was like, "No."
Wow.
Dude was like, "No," because then that's apparently, I don't know for sure. If somebody can look that up, they choose to. Like, if I would have breathed in it and he was driving, he got in an accident, the question would have been who breathed in it. And if they found out it was me, I could have gotten in trouble for that.
Truth.
And it's just like, no.
Accessory to whatever happened after the fact.
Yeah. And I mean, and honestly, if I need a vehicle with a breathalyzer in it, I damn sure don't need to be driving nowhere. So, I mean, look, man, part of me feels bad, but the other part is like, you did shit to yourself. And the other thing is, yo, man, Starbucks are stupid.
Why are they stupid? Why are they stupid?
Whoever owns Starbucks, and to answer your question, Dave, I have, and it's all every time I've done it has been the dumbest shit I've ever done. I've never gotten pulled, but it's all stupid. And I'm not sitting here and saying that, hey, you should do it. And you're right. When I was younger, you're right. I probably should have got a taxi or something. But have I done that since I've been of real age? No. I don't really drink a lot anymore. I don't drink a lot at all. So drunk, I think the last time I drove drunk, honestly, being real, probably when I was like 33. My early 30s. I don't like getting drunk because I don't like missing shit. Like people
like missing time.
Yeah, I don't like missing time at all.
Okay. Well, no one does.
And I don't like being out of control. I have an issue with me being out of control. And in my early 30s, I went through a period where I wasn't an alcoholic, but I drank a lot. And I've done dumb shit like that. And luckily enough, I'm still here and I haven't got any access or anything because of it. But after a while, man, I mean, honestly, you just gotta make some decisions. And I just, I don't drink a lot personally. So when I decided to make a decision that, well, this shit ain't happening, I mean, yeah, I don't do it. I mean, I understand that it's a rush and stuff, but to me, when I get intoxicated and I get behind the wheel, I get more worried. And honestly, what I would do, I would put my car in cruise control at like 57 and drive. I'll drive slow on my windows down, like that type of shit, man. It's not worth it. And I would say, just because I've done it, that don't mean anybody else should. And luckily enough, nothing negative happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I have driven 100 miles an hour sober, and that shit's scary as fuck too. So don't do that either. So back to Starbucks. So look, man, we talked about it months ago where the two dudes got kicked out of Starbucks for whatever dumbass reason that she gave. Well, Starbucks, you know, they gave those cats some money, obviously, and then they fired her.
Yes.
All right, motherfuckers. Like, come on, man. You can't. It's like you can't fire somebody or open yourself up to a lawsuit. That's just not what you do. And so they tried to be smart about it. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of her and we can start selling coffee again. Now, like, first of all, let's just be honest right here. Out of the percentage of people of Starbucks who buy coffee, I think 25% is fair enough that there is a different color other than Caucasian.
Sure.
That's
I thought it might have been lower than that.
Me too, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Because when I go in there and get my wife coffee, they don't look like me.
So of course, I get it. This is we'll use that political term that's stupid. I guess they wanted to make sure that everybody knew they were woke, and they fired her. And they really didn't give a good reason to fire her. So of course.
Well, I thought the whole situation was a good reason to fire her.
Well, but here's
and especially the situation and at the time in history that it happened.
Correct. And you're right, except that Starbucks is based out of Seattle, Washington. All right. If I'm correct. I could be wrong, but I think
at least it was anyway.
Yeah. Seattle, Washington is not a right to work state. Virginia is a right to work state. And when I say right to work state is in Virginia, if your company is based out of Virginia, you can fire somebody for no reason, you out. And that's it. There are a couple of those around here. There are not many right to work states. But yeah, we don't have to employ you if you work for it. Like you can fire for any reason. If that company is like their home office or whatever, their main branch is in Virginia. But we don't give a lot of tax write-offs and shit like that. That's why people go to Florida and Texas and Delaware and shit like that. And they put their main address and their home offices are there. But yeah, so if I'm correct, Seattle, Washington is not, or Washington State is not a right to work state. So she sued. And she won $25 million. Because y'all dumbasses can't fire nobody right. Look, man, you suspend her. You move her ass somewhere else. You know, at will work. Thank you. That sort of thing. That's what you do. You almost make her quit until you can find something else to fire someone on. That's the thing, man. It's like they got rid of her because they wanted to make a splash. Well, we're not going to stand for this shit. So you treat all customers with respect, whether they're black, white, Puerto Rican, or Asian. We're going to fire you. 10 months later, we're going to pay you $25 million because we can't fire nobody right.
I disagree. I do.
You disagree with what?
Well, what you just said. I believe that, and hear me out, because actually I don't disagree. I understand what you mean. But there's more to it than that for me anyway. I feel like if I'm on the board or if I have a position of power, especially from a legal financial standpoint, I'm like, okay, I already know that this is going to turn into a lawsuit either way. The climate of the country says we need to fire her publicly. We need to make an example of her. Now, the back end lawsuit is going to come from her because of everything that you said.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm like, $25 million to make this all go away ultimately, and we're viewed as an ally, or if we suspend her or whatever it is and viewed as just some corporation that's just pretending, and lose $100, $200, $300 million because we have a bad reputation now. You know what? Let this play out. It's going to cost us $25 million. Put it in escrow. This is going to be the settlement. End of story. Because in the end, it's not worth it for us not to pay her. We're going to lose more money doing things your way than it's worth.
You know, and honestly, had the Chick-fil-A situation never happened, I would completely agree with you. But the Chick-fil-A situation happened, and it completely changed my mind about all of that. Because I agree with you. I felt that way at one time. Now, oh hell no. Because if you get fired without cause for real, like it's not like she had shit in her record apparently. So they just said, "Hey, you out." In this world, nah, motherfucker, you got to paperwork, or you gonna pay for that shit. And you know, 20. I mean, you might think $25 million worth it. I just fucking agree.
I understand. All I'm saying is just from my perspective.
Yeah, and see, Moby. Hey, Moby.
What's happening, Moby?
Chiming in. You know, she got fired because she was white and was replaced with another white person. I mean, they would have done better if they replaced her with a black person.
True, but the public didn't know that. What the public knew was this lady wronged these guys. She got fired. Okay. The public didn't know who replaced her, nor did they care.
Yeah, you're right. For the public is one thing, but for a company, like, what? It just, to me, you move her away from the public eye.
I understand.
And you put her in some hole somewhere, and she can be mad at that. She can quit. You don't fire her because honestly, she won't make it in $25 million a year. She was making $20 an hour as a store manager and whatever. I mean, she got a big own up, and I understand you're looking like, well, we just got to get rid of the shit. I'm looking like the 20% of people who come to our location are those people. If they stop, you lose 20% of business. Now, if all that says more than $25 million, I guess you can make the numbers work. But I think it's insane.
Okay,
I ain't getting nobody. Yeah, I ain't getting nobody $25 million just because I fired him wrong.
I'm telling you, man, you're thinking about this the wrong way. Because for a corporation, $25 million, especially at that level, $25 million is a small price to pay to gain, tenfold going down the road. I promise you it is. Now, is the makeup of Starbucks changing? No, that's not the point. The point is you don't want to lose ground fighting a battle you can't win. That's all I'm saying. And for $25 million, like I said before, man, I'm a $1 billion company. 25 mil is not that big a deal. I just bought a $70 million jet for that kind of money. For a down payment. I'm like, for real, I don't care. I just don't care. It's not worth it to not pay her. And I promise you, the lawyers at that place already knew this was going to happen. That $25 million was in escrow for years, waiting for this moment. And this is what they offered. They signed it. She was like, I'm a millionaire now. They're like, whatever, see you later. No one cared. Then after they paid her, they took the interest off the $25 million and kept it moving, put gas in that G4 and kept it moving. No one cares. You're thinking like a person that has $30 million that has to pay out 25. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you,
I understand all that. I guess basically what I'm saying is I think it sucks that people are getting paid for fucking bad behavior.
Oh, back up. Is this true? $25 million paid over in the next 50 years?
Ain't shit to them.
Is that what the terms are?
I don't probably. It could be.
If they are, that's even more. That's even better. That's even better for them.
Well, yeah, if that's the case, because
I thought it was just a payout, and she took home like $14-15 million and kept it moving.
But yeah, I don't know. I
understand. Look, man, I understand what you mean, and you're right. But it's on too small of a scale.
Well, the problem is rewarding bad behavior creates more bad behavior.
I get that, but in the time, what we're talking about now, not worth it. Not worth it. You have to fire her. She's gonna come back. She's gonna probably win. Settle. Keep it moving. And did they settle before they even went to court?
No, they went to court.
Okay, well, whatever. They weren't even trying to win. They were trying to corral her to settle for that $25 million they already had.
I hear you.
Actually, this is even better. Tiny's like, it wasn't in escrow. It's covered by insurance. Dude, they already paid premiums for this to happen.
Look, I understand. I understand. All I'm saying is it could create a lot of bad behavior in the future.
And you are exactly right.
And that shit sucks.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying about it.
All right.
You know?
All right.
I mean, yeah, Starbucks don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck about all these people. You know what? I think I'm gonna go and be ignorant to these black people so they can fire me and I can make $25 million too. And then next thing you know, it's some fighting. So what bad behavior? The bad behavior of her treating the customers incorrectly. Because basically she kicked them out incorrectly and she got $25 million. Whether she gets it all at one time or she gets it over 50 years or she gets it whatever. I mean, I understand it just didn't start. But all I'm saying is this is a public, hey, we'll now pay you for this. And so that's all I'm saying. Not that we didn't know. All I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. So, but I hear you. I hear everybody. Hey, AG, what's on your mind, man?
You know, I had to tell my wife some bad news, bro.
What?
I had to tell her we can't go see my dad in the winter time.
Well,
we had planned a trip to go to see my dad in Arizona, and I said we can't go because we don't have time to take a train or to fly. I mean, to drive. Okay. So I was like, and she was like, well, why can't we fly? And I was like, girl, you know, the dogs, the explosive dogs, you're not going to get past them.
What?
The dogs that smell for explosives. You know, they have dogs that smell for certain things or whatever at some of your bigger airports.
Okay.
So how you going to get past the dogs? And she was like, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
Well, see, what I'm saying is the explosive dogs going to jump on you. Then they're going to take you to the back because you got that bomb ass pussy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
You can't get past the dog with all that, girl.
Oh my God.
Them dogs going to be like, roof, roof, roof.
Oh my God.
And then they can be like, well, you were her, so you must have something too. So both of y'all going to jail.
You're so dumb. You so dumb.
Been waiting all week to say that, bro.
I bet you have. You so dumb.
Tell you, man. He said actually did see that one coming.
Jesus. So you still going out there?
Yeah, we're going.
But you're not going. You're gonna fly.
Oh yeah, we don't have time to drive, bro. Because I wanted to take a train, but it's just like a couple days. I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah, between a train and driving, it's a couple days. It's fun, but just the driving, it can be annoying, I guess. What I saw, is that it?
That's it, man.
Wow,
bomb ass pussy.
This guy here. Oh my God. All right. So what's on my mind is very simple. There's two things, actually. I got two things on my mind. I saw this picture on Instagram. I share with AG and Moby. But hey, man, when we start like creating dimples
on one side of the face.
Yeah, like on one side. What's wrong with dildo? Like, I mean, wait, so you weren't born with dimples? So that's funny.
When did though?
Yeah. So you weren't born with dimples, so you got some created. Like you went and had surgery to get a divot put in your face.
And that's exactly what it looks like.
I mean, My bad, you weren't born with dimples. I mean, bro, we got people out here doing that shit too. We got black people doing that, man. I can't. It's craziness. And also, the other thing I had on my mind is, man, one of the greatest movies of all time, Pootie Tang.
That was
Look,
hilarious when I saw that, man. I was like, separate tides in the water tide.
You know, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even on, I looked on Wikipedia. They had some of the phrases that he used.
Oh, really?
Yes, on Wikipedia, I guess they either figure that shit out or whatever.
Well, somebody probably made a page. Somebody made a page.
Yeah. So I mean, but they have some of the phrases. Yo, man, I need to see the actual my business. Man, whatever. That bothers me because if you're gonna do that, don't tell everybody you get a fake dimple. But nah, man, as far as that Pootie Tang thing, yo, man, I honestly want to see. I want to see the actual like what's it called? The script.
Okay.
Because I want to know if that shit is legit in the script. Like he wrote it like that, or I don't know if it's some pig Latin or whatever. Because I've been trying to figure this shit out. Like, because I would like to at least learn to have discussions, so I can talk it and understand it. Because that's a new language, baby.
I mean,
Like
that's
Pootie
just.
Tang
I mean,
language. Or it's just gibberish. I'm not sure. I'm not
dude,
sure what it is.
just accept it, bro. It's not that. It's not Klingon, bro. Just accept it.
Except
If
what?
it's high on the running back. I love
Sarate. Like I know what that means.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
man.
really, the only thing with that language is you can tell exactly what's being said by inflection and context.
Oh, context clues, man. Yo, the greatest thing I learned in English, not really words and shit, just context clues. I mean, because reading all those books and that didn't do shit for me in English. But context clues, that's the win. That's the win. If you learn context clues like you should, because if you graduate from high school, you should know that. That's awesome. But there's still a lot of people out here running around with college degrees who don't know what context clues are. So that's a story for another day.
It sure is.
So, but nah, man, that Louis C.K.
Yeah.
directed that movie.
I did not know that.
And
Really?
and apparently, I guess he had a show or was on some show. Cause I read this through Wikipedia. That show, Pootie Tang was on his show as a character.
Is that where it came from?
Yeah, a reoccurring character.
Wait a minute.
And
Who created Pootie Tang to start with?
I believe it's Louis C.K.
Oh my God. I had no idea.
Yeah, man. So this whole movie about this black dude, directed by Louis C.K.
And the character was created by Louis
By Louis C.K. I want
Now,
to
okay,
say he wrote part of the movie too.
No, dude, so this is my question. This is my question now.
Go for it.
Is
I knew
this-
you were gonna say it. I
Come
know
on, man. Hear me out, bro. Hear me
I
out.
know exactly what you're gonna ask.
Is this movie all of a sudden tainted and racist now? Real talk, man.
That is if it
Tippy tie. Tippy
So-
tie.
Tippy Town and running back.
I'm just
gonna say this because I don't know. I will say this. I will say that Louis C.K. was a funny dude.
yes, he is.
Louis C.K. I've never seen or heard of any type of racist things from Louis C.K.
No, he's a creeper. He's not a racist based on
Yes,
behavior.
he's definitely a creeper.
Absolutely.
But because Chris Rock was also involved in this. I don't know if that means anything, but I feel like that. I feel like when he created the character, or when the character was created, I'm just kind of delving more into that. I feel like he got some approvals because I
Okay.
don't think because Louis C.K. was kind of cringy, but I don't think he was that stupid. I know he wasn't that stupid to come out with something like that and be borderline racist. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that it ain't. I'm just gonna sit here and say, Old boy did Django Unchained, and that's kind of where I'm going to leave it on that.
Wait a minute, who
Because-
did Django Unchained?
The dude did Pulp Fiction.
Oh, you mean yeah. Oh man,
I can't-
Tarantino.
So, don't know. I'm
I just
saying.
feel like with Django Unchained, that's one of the movies where, because see, Tarantino wants to write blaxploitation. As far as I'm concerned, that's all he's really
Well,
done.
see,
He's done a really good job at it.
I was gonna say, I think he pretty much did it.
And it's just like,
Threw some white people in there.
yeah, but it's you think about it, man. Do you really? I mean, is that just your excuse to drop the N-bomb? I don't know, but he told a good story though. It was a really good movie.
Well, but see, here's the thing. I probably would have been more offended if the N-bomb wasn't dropped at all,
That's true, because you have to based on period.
based on period of time and based on who those who was involved. I mean,
Sure.
like they didn't call them slaves,
No,
and then the slave master didn't call them. Look at my slaves over here.
no.
And really, I did think it was funny how, the Leonardo DiCaprio character didn't seem very racist, and he really didn't want to use the N word too much. But I think that was also a personal thing for him. From what I think I read somewhere where he was very uncomfortable.
Well, some white people are, but
Yeah.
I'm saying even if he wasn't his character,
Yeah,
it's like tell me you're a racist without telling me you're a racist. That he played that character. I don't care what
all
I don't
day.
care how uncomfortable he was.
yeah, all day. I
So
mean,
he
but-
didn't have to drop the N-bomb. Did you see it?
But the real star was Samuel Jackson by far. He was the real star, and honestly, from what history says, that was very well done for what Tarantino did, because basically you had the house dude who was in control of all the slaves.
Truth. The only thing that I questioned about that was usually it wasn't a darker skinned black person. Usually
mean-
that'd be that would be you.
Yeah, he knew Octagon though, so give the man some credit.
Just saying.
Yeah, but nah. Pootie Tang, if you've never seen that, definitely.
No, actually, what you need to tell them is see it 2 or 3 times. It'll get funny like the third time. It'll be funny.
Yeah, Wanda.
Because the
Sykes
first
is
time
in
I
that
saw it, it
movie.
was awful. But I love me some Wanda Sykes though.
Wanda
I
Sykes
used to
is funny
crush
in
on
that
her
movie.
so bad.
She's hilarious in that movie.
She's dancing on the corner with a Walkman. Oh my god, she was killing it.
You see a woman over here dancing with some small clothes on. You think she a hoe? Yes. Psh. Yeah. So, on that note, Pootie Tang. Not what you call your girl stuff, but it's a movie. But yo, thanks for watching this episode or listening to this episode, whether you're live with us or you listen on the podcast. Appreciate all y'all. We're here every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. And of course, appreciate your AG. We didn't have Mo B on, but he jumped in for a little bit. So appreciate you. Appreciate Mr. King out there, everyone who joined in and spoke. And, we appreciate y'all very well. Just to let you know, programming note, on the 2nd of July, we will not have a show. We usually take that Sunday off for the 4th of July. So we're going to continue to do that. So, So next week, we do have a show. And that will be our last one until, the 9th of July or something after my birthday. So, but yes, once again, thank you all who listen. Check out the podcast at 5minutewarning.com. If you haven't checked out our recent stuff, oh my God, it's hilarious. That's all I can say on it. It's hilarious. Last week was hilarious. If you weren't here, oh my God, I don't know what's going on with AG, but he is feeling himself. So, with that being said,
Bang, 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 bang.
with that being said, thank all of you for joining us tonight. Peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Nugman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of